Hey everybody, it's Nancy Jones here, and under the topic of relationships today, I want to talk about, drum roll please, being attracted to the wrong things. Being attracted to the wrong things. So, this has to do with those single people out there who seem to keep attracting the same types of people and it never works out. It never works out. I had a conversation with a good friend of mine where I noticed a pattern. I've said before, I am big on patterns and I will pick up a pattern in a minute. Like, this happened before, like a year ago, and then it happened again a year before that. And if you look at your patterns, you'll notice that you're the common denominator if you continue to attract people that do the same things that you don't like, or that break your heart, or that are afraid of commitment. There's something that you're attracting, and there's something that you're attracted to that you don't need to be attracted to. You can't always trust what you're attracted to. I know the world tells us, oh, just follow your heart. Oh, the heart knows. But the Bible tells us that the heart really can't be trusted. It's not very wise, and it can be wicked, And so we can't just trust chemistry all the time and what we're drawn to. We have to use some wisdom when we're out here shopping for a mate. That sounded so bad, like we're buying a mate. I'm not talking about a mail order bride. I'm just talking about as you're perusing and dating, you have to keep your eyes open and be logical about your selection and be selective. Don't just go with the flow. Don't just go with, oh, this person's attracted to me and I'm attracted to them and the rest of it will work itself out. Before I met my husband, I had to pray because I realized there was a pattern for me. I said, God, help me to be attracted to the kind of man that you want me to have. You hear that? Help me to be attracted to the kind of man you want me to have. If I'm attracted, if there's something in me that's broken, or if there's some unresolved trauma or insecurity that causes me to continue to attract the wrong man and be attracted to the wrong man, God, I need you to heal that, and I need you to give me a new attraction. Did you hear that? Give me a new attraction. My prayer was specifically, Lord, tell my mind what to think. Tell my heart what to feel. Tell my mouth what to say. Tell my feet where to go. And tell my hands what to do. I want to be in your will. Why? Because I trust God and I know that what he has for me is what's best for me. And whatever I think I want can change as the wind blows. What I think and what I want and what I feel can change. Today I wanted seafood. Tomorrow I can want steak. It changes. You can't build anything on temporary wants, desires, and feelings. God is a rock. Okay? And he's seen the world from beginning to end, including my life. And he knows the optimum person for me. He knows what person would bring the best out of me and bring the best into my life. And that may not be somebody that I'm initially attracted to. We got to stop being so shallow. If we just want somebody pretty to hunch on every now and again, relationships are more than that. We have to be deeper than that, because what's going to happen is you're going to have a good time and then you're going to have a lot of heartbreak and a lot of disappointment. I've learned it's better to create chemistry out of stability than trying to get stability out of chemistry. It's better to create chemistry out of stability than create stability out of chemistry. Just because a person makes your knees weak doesn't mean you can build a happy home with them. And sometimes you get both, and some people can get both, and that's good. But things can be built on. And so I was talking to a friend of mine, as I mentioned before, and we were making a list. I said, let's go through the list of everything that's important to you in a guy. And at the top of her list, he has to love the Lord. Da, 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 da. It was like a 20-point list. He has to this, then somewhere about the way he looks, then chemistry was in the middle, and then some other stuff. And so then I said, okay, so let's talk about the 5 guys that you're dealing with now. And I believe when you're dating, you should be dating multiple people. You know, it just makes sense. It's more efficient. And so, what do we like about this guy? What do we like about that guy? What do we like about this? Like about that? And we came down to, okay, which are your top 2 choices? She told me her top 2 choices. And I said, okay, where do they line up on this list? And when we looked at that, we realized her top 2 choices were the ones that she was most attracted to physically, and which of course meant she had more chemistry with them. Chemistry and physical attraction are like this, okay? You can't have chemistry with someone that you don't think is so hot. They can be average to you, but most of the time, the chemistry and the physical attraction are connected. So she was blown away, like, I didn't realize. I said, so you do realize your top 2 choices do not have the top things on your list. So what are you making your choices by? Are you being honest about the things that you value? Do you really value someone that has a relationship with God, or do you value people who look good? There were crickets. And it was something to look at. And so we have to make mature decisions about who we allow into our space, what kind of life we're trying to have, who we can build with. We have to stop being shallow. I'm not saying go and date the humpback of Notre Dame, but it may not be a supermodel. It may be someone who, like, if you like somebody that's 6'3" and above, he might just be 6 foot, you know, or maybe you like dark skin, he might be light skin, you know, or whatever. He may have an accent. He may have a gap. He may have something that makes him not the perfect model for you. But that doesn't matter. If the person knows how to love you and they can bring the best out of you and they can assist you in accomplishing your purpose in life, that's someone you want to hang on to. So if you continue to find yourself attracting and being attracted to the same types of people that are not benefiting your life, you just have a good time and then you regret it and you keep repeating this cycle, you have to look yourself in the mirror and say, what is it that I really value? And if I'm valuing the wrong things, how can I adjust my value system? How, God, help me. Ask God to help you to adjust your value system so that it aligns with your purpose and with His will for your life. And I promise you, God doesn't just want you to, you know, be with someone who physically repulses you. But there are other things that are more important than being the perfect eye candy. So I hope this video was helpful to you. I hope you can look inside yourself and say, okay, what role am I playing in the experiences that I'm having? Take ownership, take accountability and responsibility for your choices in relationships, and make it a priority. Make it a priority to follow God and remain in His will in every area of your life, including your relationships, and your life will begin to blossom. See you next time. Bye.